What's happening, TikTok? Good morning, good morning. We're at my house. We got the good old coffee cup that's so good, and start your day the perfect way cup. You know, rocking it old school a little bit today. Got the flannel on. It's a little chilly, but I think it's supposed to be about in the 60s. We're just chilling, right here with the dogs. Stars of the TikTok. We got Gravy Girl right here looking pretty. She's about to get her some grub on. I know that. And down here, we got Nugget. He's like, Dad, I was covered up. I was warm. Oh, hey, TikTok viewers. I'm chilling, chillaxing. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Okay, buddy, you do that. He's chillaxing. He's like covering me back up. Look, he's already back under his. Well, I covered him up, but he's already back in his hole where he was. But TikTok, we're here to start our day, as I said, the perfect way with a good old cup of coffee. So, as the cup says, let's start our day the perfect way. TikTok. And just like the cup says, on the other side, it is so good, so good. Let me take another swig. Hold on. So good, so good. All right. Now down to Big Daddy business. He said, dude, we're in March right now. We're at the pay-per-view. Let's get this pay-per-view review done. And we got 1 month. No, we got 2 more months to go because he got April and May. And then the universe mode will start back up. And I'm like, I know, man. And he's like, and dude, you only got till June 7th to do it. I'm like, I know. He's like, really? You only got till about the beginning of June because I want to do a preview of it. And I'm like, I know, man. Just give me time, man. I'm going to get to it. So anyway, we're at the March pay-per-view, which was uncensored. And as he did the week before, he started introducing promos and did promos in them. And the opening promo for WCW Uncensored was with Ric Flair, and basically Ric Flair saying that even though he's not defending his title tonight, he's gonna bring that the Four Horsemen are gonna bring back the U.S. title uh, back to the Four Horsemen. He said, Rick Rude, everyone's seen that Rick Rude had his foot on the bottom rope, under the bottom rope in his match with Sting, so that's why this time he's gonna regain it, and I guess Rick Rude's part of the Four Horsemen. That's kind of an odd twist there, though. But anyway, the first match of the pay per view was for the television title, and it was that challenge match and it was a ladder match between the Ultimo Dragon, who won the number one contender match in that 3-way, versus Rick Martel, and the winner of that was the Ultimo Dragon in a 2-star match. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then we had a backstage promo. Then you had Kevin Nash. It's calling out Ric Flair. Okay, because at this time also Sting was the NWO was trying to recruit Sting to join the NWO. He said, "So Sting, this is your invitation to join the New World Order." And he's like, "Hope you make the right choice." Because he's like, why are you thinking Rick Rude's going to bring back the title to the Four Horsemen? Sting's going to retain it and come to the NWO. But kind of interesting right there. And then match 2, you had Billy Kidman versus Ernest Miller. Winner of that was Billy Kidman in a 2.5-star match. And then you had a rival at the arena. Big Daddy makes his first appearance, and right there he said, you had the people saying, "Oh my gosh, you know, Big Daddy said he was never going to appear on camera." But right there he is at the pay-per-view. So, pretty cool right there. Big Daddy made his debut at Uncensored. Then we had the match 3. We had that steel cage knockout only match with Jeff Jarrett versus Goldberg. And the winner of that was Jeff Jarrett there was a shocker in a 4-star match. And then you had a backstage promo from Sting. He's basically saying, Kevin, that was a big offer, but he's not saying yes, and he's not saying no. He says, well, see what I'm saying now? But he's like, you never know what Sting's going to do. So Sting still hasn't said yes or no to the NWO. But he got his invitation. All right. And then match 4, you had a WCW World Tag Team title match between the Nasty Boys versus Harlem Heat. And Harlem Heat was the winners of that in a 3-star match. All right. And then backstage a promo between Rick Rude, and he's saying Flair and I are members of the Four Horsemen. And it said, did he hear correctly? That Sting was trying to reform the NWO, and he's saying that was a joke, but he's trying to get Sting. Because he said, like, Sting's not even going to be the champ after tonight. So as I said, Rick Rude was the part of the Four Horsemen right there. Is in the Four Horsemen. All right. And then match 5, you had the United States Championship Extreme Rules match with Rick Rude, who was with Ric Flair in his corner, versus Sting. And Sting had Kevin Nash come down to be in his corner during Sting's entrance. So there you go. So right there, is Sting gonna join the NWO? We don't know. All right, and then you had a promo. Big Daddy made his first promo right here too, and he's basically calling Flair out, saying, you're saying you're not gonna defend your title, dude. I make the calls here. So you get back down here, and you're gonna defend that title. And you know what? Let's bring that steel cage back down. We'll make it a steel cage match. So the main event of the pay-per-view, you had you had a steel cage match for the WCW World Title match between Harley Race. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Sting. I guess because Sting was in the last match, but between Harley Race versus Ric Flair, and Ric Flair was in his street clothes there. And you had the winner of that, new champion, Harley Race. So right there you had pretty interesting pay-per-view, because you had Ric Flair coming out saying he wasn't going to defend his title, but he said that the last week, the last Nitro, saying they wasn't going to give Harley Race this rematch. But then you had Big Daddy making his debut, making the match happen, and he said, you're going to defend it, and he defended it and lost it. So your winner, new champion, Harley Race. So exciting news, TikTok. And now we got April to go. So we got April and then May. In April, you had Spring Stampede at the pay-per-view. So we'll be checking that out, next couple TikToks. And I might just do only a show, because I noticed when I try to do full 2 shows, plus my greeting with you guys, I'm running right up to the 10 minutes. And yes, I'm running up to the 10 minutes right now too. But this is where I know I can get everything out and be able to post this on all my platforms. Because, as I said, my Facebook and YouTube has not been getting my TikToks last couple days. I guess because it's been so long. So you guys all take it easy, stay safe, stay awesome like you guys always are. Later, bye. TikTok, that is so good, so good. Later, bye.